Hi guys, and welcome to Yoga Flow for this 45 minutes today. My name is Tara and we're going to start off in a seated position. So we can come here and sit back onto our heels, or we can come take Sukhasana into seated. If you want to use your block to rise yourself up a little bit, you can do that, your choice. And we're going to get started. So today's class is going to be about exploring. So we're going to try some different things here maybe that you haven't done before in a yoga class. So yeah, just take it all in and feel the flow, and we'll see how it goes. So let's take a nice deep breath in here in seated. Big inhale. Exhale, let that breath go. Inhale a couple more times. Big breath, fill the lungs, and exhale through the mouth. 2 more times. And exhale. Sitting nice and tall. And big exhale. Gently bring the hands and the shoulders here up to shoulder height. Take a deep breath in, relax the fingers. And as we exhale, we're going to exhale to the left. Don't worry if this doesn't feel comfortable right away. If it feels kind of awkward, just use your breath. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale right here. Take another breath in. Exhale, we're going to turn to the right. One arm in front, one arm back, lift the chest. And inhale back. Bring the hands together in prayer pose. Exhale and take it back down. Bow to your hands here. And as you do, feel that stretch in the neck. And coming all the way down along your spine. Inhale, coming up. Release the right hand. With the left, take a big breath in, side stretch. Really lifting up through the side body and taking that exhale over. Beautiful. Take it all the way back. Go to the other side. Inhale, take it over. Exhale, reach the fingertips all the way up towards the ceiling. Feel that stretch on the other side. Try to keep your legs as relaxed as you can. And exhale, take it down. One more round. Arms up. Take that breath in. Exhale, turn. One arm back behind you, one arm in front. Lifting up through the chest. Maybe this time you feel a little more flexible. Now inhale, take it back to center. Take a breath here. Nice and long. Exhale. Let it all out. Arms back. Bringing the hands together, prayer pose. Hands at the heart center. Inhale, let the chest and chin just drop down slightly. Feeling that stretch in the spine. And now take it back up. Looking straight ahead. Inhale, take your breath. Bringing that arm over. And now taking this right hand, maybe just placing it off to the side of the mat and trying to go a little bit deeper. So starting here, beginning to explore, beginning to feel those stretches, feeling every movement in your body and kind of playing around with it a little bit here to make it feel as good for you as what it possibly can. And bringing that arm down, let's go into the other side. Big breath in. Reaching those fingertips all the way up. Taking that left hand, placing it just behind the mat. And creating just a little more lift here if you can. Take one more breath. And exhale, release, take it back down. Let's come over here onto all fours. Take your time getting here. And we're going to come into extended child's pose to start. So we're going to take our bum, push it back towards our heels, reach our hands out. Knees, remember, as wide as your yoga mat. And feel that nice stretch here, relieving the tension in the back body. And now from here, just come up a little bit. Take your right hand, thread it through. Thread it through. So we're a little lower here. And see if you can take your head down towards the floor. Now, if you want to use your block here, lift yourself up a little bit. Go for it. We're going a little deeper into the right shoulder blade, and the side body. Just recognize and acknowledge how it feels. And if you're willing to do this, something different, then we can look at that as exploring, as going a little beyond our comfort zone. Press that left hand into the mat, rising up. Once again, take it back into extended. Let the chest and heart melt down toward the earth. And gently let's come up into the other side. So taking that left hand, sending it through. Let that head come down. So think about trying to reach your fingertips away from your body. Trying to connect that shoulder down towards the mat. Just a little bit. Remember, a block here is always an option for you. And gently take your right hand, pushing up. Now let's just bring our hands back towards our knees a little bit more. Bring our knees together at hip width apart. And drop the belly down. We're going to go into cat-cow. Sorry, I really can't talk today. I'm getting my words mixed up all the time. And drop the belly down. Inhale, take your gaze towards the wall or up towards the ceiling, depending on your flexibility. And now exhale, curl the tailbone down, pull the belly in. Push your hands away from your yoga mat. Let's take a few more rounds here. Drop, inhale, and exhale. Come on back. Inhale, carve that line with your nose. Take your time, no rush. And exhale. Last time. And exhale. Coming back to neutral spine. We're going to curl the toes and under. And we're going to press our hands in towards the earth. All the way up, we come into downward facing dog. Take 5 deep breaths here. And this pose is going to look like an upside down V. So lifting the kneecaps up, letting the chest and heart melt down. Arms internal rotating. Hips nice and high. Now from here, we're going to take the right leg up into a 3-legged dog. We're going to send that right leg forward. And here we're going to take it into a lunge. So think of this front foot, all 4 corners of this front foot really secured into the mat. If your shoulders are popping up here, pull them down. And as we rise up, we're going to fire up our core here. And we're going to lift the hands coming all the way up. And gently taking that knee down towards the floor. You got it. Chest nice and proud here. Taking that back foot towards the edge of the mat. And now from here, check it out. Let's explore. Let's bring the arms down and take them to the left. Still chest nice and proud. You got it. Good job. Take a couple breaths here. And gently bring the arms down in front. Front foot comes back. Take it into plank. Pushing the heels back towards the edge of the mat. Stay here for 5. Arms straight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the knees kiss the mat. Take it all the way down, elbows in close to the side body. And inhale, take it up into cobra. One more breath. And exhale, take it down. Inhale, push up into plank, feet or knees, you choose. And exhale into downward facing dog. Excellent. Take a breath. Take a rest. Noticing that every move that you do take in this class, try and stop and just find what feels really good for you in the pose. And if at any point in time you need to pull back, I encourage you to do so. But for now, let's keep rocking and rolling here. Same leg, right leg, 3-legged dog. Bring it up. Sending that leg all the way through. Now from here, look at that back heel. Taking it over. Both feet face front. Come on down. Keep your knees nice and soft. If your hands cannot get to the floor, take your block. Use it. I'll just grab mine here for you to show you. You can keep it back here. Rest your hands on it so you may be able to bring yourself up just a little bit more. If you can't get yourself down, you can take the high side or the low side of the block. Now from here, root all four corners of each foot into the mat. Lower that chest down. Let the head feel nice and heavy. Great pose here for opening the hips. Let that head melt down. Feel the softness in your spine and in your sacrum. Relax your upper body. And gently press yourself up with your hands just a little bit. We're going to turn now. This other foot is going to come front. I'm going to be on the other side, and so will you. Take that right leg, bring it up, coming into a forward fold. Once again, nice generous bend in the knees. Let that chest just rest on your thighs. And now make your head real nice and heavy. Couple breaths here. And let's move all the way up. So coming to stand, arms come with the legs. And exhale, take it down. Once again, bend the knees, release the hands. Trickle the fingers all the way down. And come into a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Take the right and left leg back. So we are here into plank once again. Drop the hips down just a little bit. Repeat to yourself, I am strong. You've done this before. You know it. You got it. I got you. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the knees kiss the mat. Lower down, elbows in. Inhale to cobra. Exhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Inhale, push yourself back up to plank, feet or knees. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale into down dog. Take a couple breaths. Get ready for the second round here. You got it. Left leg comes up, three-legged dog. Sending that leg forward. Stay here into your low lunge. Remember, all four corners of that front foot keeps you nice and stable. Power up now, fire up, use your core, and bring the arms all the way up. Drop that knee down just a little bit. You got it. Both legs nice and strong. Okay, here we go. Take a breath. And exhale, take your arms to the right. Beautiful. And send them all the way back. And lower down. Take that front foot back. Take it right away into down dog. And from knee here, we can come to knees, belly, cobra. Or if you want to challenge yourself and take it to feet, chaturanga, and upward facing dog, you can. And curl the toes, take it back into down dog. Stay here for a few breaths. Now take that same leg up, left leg, send it through. We're going to turn front. This time, we're going to come into an inner thigh stretch. So think about the edge of your foot here pressing into the mat. Excuse me, and we're going to stretch here through that inner thigh. Now, if you find that you're more comfortable here, you can certainly come up here. If you want to grab your block, and keep your block here like this, shoulders down, you can do that. A lot of different options here. So really think about pushing the inner thigh down towards the floor. It's going to take that stretch just a little bit deeper. Kind of play around with it. Maybe you want to explore a little movement back and forth. Maybe this feels really good for you. Just take a couple more breaths. Coming into stillness. And then we push ourselves up. We're going to take it right over into the other side. So same idea on this right foot. Think about the edge of your foot just glued into the mat. Keep your upper body nice and relaxed. And this knee doesn't go over the toe, guys. Keep this knee in line with the toes. And now if you want, you can add that little bit of movement. Relaxing the shoulders as you do. Now come to stillness. take it back up. Let's walk the feet together. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, prayer pose down. Okay, check it out. Let's come to the top of our mat. Bend the knees, take a breath. Hands kiss together. Exhale, fold down. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, fold. Bring one foot back at a time into plank. Feet, knees, belly cobra, or feet, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Take it all the way down. Inhale, push up. Plank, repeat to yourself, I am strong. And exhale, down dog. Let's stay on that same left leg. So bringing the leg up now, we're going to open up the hip. And now send that leg forward. This back leg is going to come up so that we're into warrior pose, warrior three pose. If you want to leave your hands on the floor, you can. If you want to use your block, you can do that. I'm just going to step back just a little bit here. So if you want to use your hands, keep your fingertips glued to the mat, you can. If you want to use your block, you can. If you want to come and challenge yourself and keep your hands in front, you can do that as well. So just play around with it. Oopsie. One more breath. And let's bring that leg in. Stay here. Drop the head. Just regroup a little bit. Explore from side to side with a gentle twist. Feel the increased mobility within your body. And come back here in this forward fold for just a few breaths of stillness. Staying here for a moment just to catch your breath. Catch a wave. And grab your thoughts. And from here, let's take the right leg back. We're going to turn to the front and then walk it over to the other side so that we're on the other foot here. But before we do, we're going to take a vinyasa. So take that back leg up to the front. Bend the knees. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, take both back. Come into plank. Maybe this time you want to come to knees And relax your belly down. Inhale to cobra. And exhale. Remember, at any point in time, you can do your own thing. Inhale, come back to plank. If you want to just stay in child's pose for the whole class, and that feels good for you, exhale to down dog. Then hell yeah, you can do that if you want. No pressure. Never any pressure. Right leg comes up, open up that hip. And now from here, take it forward. Same idea. We're going to come into a warrior three on the other side. So bringing that leg up. You're comfortable here and you want to stay here, go for it. You want to test the waters a little bit and explore. Just try and lift. Breathe. And release down. Taking that leg in. And big inhale. And exhale. Okay. Grab yourself a drink if you need it. We're going to come back down to the floor here now. And we're going to come onto our, we'll come onto our back. That's what we'll do. All the way down. We're going to come into boat pose. We're going to do, not boat pose, sorry. Well, actually, yeah, we will do boat pose first. We'll test the waters with this one first. Bring the legs out front. Now, the very important thing here is to keep our low back glued to the mat. If you feel that your low back is coming off, then you need to bring your legs up a little bit higher, okay? The lower our legs come down, the more chance we have for our lower back coming off. So we don't want too much space between the mat and our back. So let's bring our legs out. So lift the chest here, lift the chin. And now just test the waters and explore a little. Let the legs come down. Now think of pulling that belly in. And if you want, you can reach up, bring your arms out. This is just the beginner / intermediate form of boat pose. Feel the abs turn on. If you want to lower the legs a little bit more, you're welcome to do so. And now bring the knees into the chest. That really fires up our abdominal muscles. Whew! We got 2 more times, guys. Take the legs out. Here we go. Now I'm going to count you down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, don't hold your breath, 6, 5, 4, 3, you got it, 2, 1, bringing the legs in. Whoo! Awesome. Ready for round 3. Here we go. Release the legs out. Counting 10, 9, 8, thighs nice and strong, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Legs in. Okay, feet come flat to the mat. We're getting close, guys. We're almost done. We're going to come into bridge pose. So think of coming up onto your toes and trying to bring your heels back so far to the bum as what you can, and then bringing the bum towards the heels as well. Feel that light touch of your fingertips on the floor. And from here on the inhale, we're going to lift our bum off the mat. All the way up, squeezing the inner thighs together. I'm going to do the same thing here, so we're going to count from 10. You got it. 10, chest to chin, chin to sky. 9, 8, 7, 6, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Whew. 2 more times. Stay with me. Here we go. Inhale up. Maybe you come a little bit higher this time. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Whew. This is a great exercise for our pelvic floor muscles. Really great. We can get a lot of benefit from bridge pose. Doing this for just 5 minutes a day. I guarantee it. It's a great posture. Okay, here we go. Last one. Bring your bum up. Inhale. And squeeze. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your inner thighs. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Whoo! Full body stretch, legs out. That was awesome. Arms can come back. Stay here and just relax for a moment. Grab your breath. A little bit of an extra challenge for you. And take your legs up here for happy baby pose. Rock back and forth on your spine. If you want to close your eyes here, go ahead and do so. Within every yoga pose that we do, we can find that it can kind of take us to a different place. So within that place that takes us, we can kind of explore. And what I mean by that is just exploring where you are, finding where you are, maybe truly finding who you are, and how the body feels in that particular pose at that period in time and after. that's pretty much what exploring in yoga practice means. So let's just come back here to stillness. In happy baby. And let's take one more breath. And as we take that exhale, we're going to extend the legs out and take them back down. Now let's bring the legs up into a reclining butterfly pose. We're going to end off here in this one. Let your knuckles here rest on the floor. Feel a nice opening in the inner thighs and in the hips. And try and keep your glute muscles nice and soft. Close your eyes and just listen to your breath. Take the time here to clear your thoughts. Acknowledging where you are. And if you're not in that place, you're really going to truly try to get there. If you're not in that place where you want to be, try to get yourself to a happier place. And we can actually do that with our breath. Just remember that breath is a huge component of yoga. Our breath is so powerful, so needed, and just all around makes us feel so good to be able to bring such joy and movement to our bodies with our breath. Strongest force that's there. And maybe your body will feel it tomorrow that you've explored that little bit more on your mat. You took the time to engage with that, go with it, go with the flow. So good for you. Now let's take one hand to the belly and one hand at the heart center. And I want to thank you so much for joining me in your practice today. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you again next time.